Do a self-massage for your forearms and your hands. Why? Because a lot of people type away every day, right? So what that is going to do is going to use these muscles here. So if I move my hand, you will see muscles moving. Yeah, so your hand and your fingers are not just moving by magic, they are connected, okay, to your forearm. It starts hurting and a lot of people never look at the forearms. It's my elbow. Okay, now I have here some balm. It's just regular balm. You can just grab a moisturizer or whatever. This is just a massage balm that I use in clinic. So we're going to start at the hand, yeah? So I'm just going to spread. It doesn't have to be a lot. So starting right at the base there, and we're just going to create pressure, yeah? So I'm pushing, I'm literally pinching like this, yep. And then I'm just going to try to bring my thumb close to my fingers. So this sort of movement, okay? And I'm just going to slide through. Now this can be quite of a sore spot for a lot of people that use the mouse, or nowadays phones can be a sore spot for therapists because that's what we do every day. Then when you have massaged, so just make sure you cover all of that tissue there. It doesn't have to be painful, okay? You can go on the other side and apply pressure as well. And then you're just going to massage the rest of your palm, just like that. There's no right or wrong. You can go in this direction, so from the wrist all the way down towards your fingers, or you can go across fibers. So that means we're going across the fiber muscles, so just the other way around. And then we're just going to follow the anatomy of your hand. So this very first bone here, first is the one that I'm touching, it's not the first one on the hand. So we're just going to follow that. And then we're going to the second one, and then we do the other one. And then we're going back towards the hand. Cool. Now, coming up into the wrist, you will see a little bit of a gap here. You can slide into it and move your hand. Same, coming down a little below into the hand. Same, going this way. So there's no right or wrong in doing this. This is just addressing the whole tissue of your hand. Fingers, you can squeeze them like this as they do in your Thai massage. There's no right or wrong. It just feels nice. Okay, now for tools, I like to use this one that has a handle like this. So I literally just, instead of going down and pushing, I'm going at 45 degrees and I'm literally just scraping away. Does that do miracles? No. Is it nicer than pushing with your hands? Yes. And you can go across as well. Just be quite delicate. It doesn't have to hurt and doesn't have to bruise either. It's a little bit more sensitive through that spot, so you can go in like this. Just remember, this is not treating any sort of condition. It's just giving your hands a little bit of love. So if you type a lot, you're a boxer, you're someone that corrects quite a lot. Now, can we use the spoon? Of course, same thing. We can either use, I don't know what this is called, but that part of the spoon, and we're doing exactly the same thing. Again, the intention here is to create some blood flow, so not to press as hard as you can to create something, because that's better than nothing. No, that's not a concept. You can use actually the other part of your spoon as well. Same thing, we're just going around and around, and that is it. That was the hand. Now let's go to the forearms. Forearm, so the muscles in your forearm flex the wrist, so flexion, extension, but the wrist goes this way as well, so it goes side to side and then comes up and goes down. Yeah. Now these muscles get really, really tender and they can create some discomfort through the elbows, the famous tennis elbow and the golfer's elbow. So what you can do is moisturize first the area, and you can start, for example, moving your fingers. So move one at a time, because you will not know which one is which. So if you follow the track, so if I'm moving my index, I'm going to see something moving through there, yeah? So ideally, I should massage where I'm seeing that movement happening. And then I'm just going to find some spots that might be a little bit tender, and they're normally around the elbow, because that's a lot of muscles that go right in there. Yeah, so we're just going to see, I'm not applying as much pressure as I can to hurt myself. I'm just like literally working on the muscle. I mean, way too many muscles at the moment. It's not just one. Then I just follow the direction of that muscle, whatever it goes, all the way into my wrist. And if I want a little bit more mobilization, so I can move my wrist as I am sliding all the way down. Same with this ones. Now, if your hands are sore, you can use some of our tools. So for example, this one, see how it's shaped like that? I can just bring it into and create a little bit of blood flow. So as you can see, my forearm is a little bit red at the moment. That is just blood flow. It's not better, worse, oh my god, this is superior to anything else. No, it's not. Surely not. So as you can see, it's nice and bright pink. This is just soft tissue work, nothing miracle. If you want to use a little spoon, we can either use it like this. So again, just remember, it doesn't have to be painful and it's very superficial, or we can use the back of the spoon. And again, I'm not going down, straight down, like perpendicular like this. I'm just going in at 45 and scraping away. This is how it looks like. Super prime. Oops. Yeah, very pink.